Patrick's Day is March 17th, the traditional death day of St. Patrick. The first St. Patrick's Day parade was in Boston, not Ireland. Shamrocks symbolize Ireland's Emerald Isle and St. Patrick's Trinity teachings. Green is worn to avoid getting pinched. Chicago dyes the river green annually. St. Patrick wasn't Irish. He was likely born in Roman Britain. Interesting. I wonder if that's true. He is the shamrock. To explain the Holy Trinity. Ireland's official name is Éire. I hope I got that right. I looked it up. Leprechauns are a mix of myth and fun. Liam Neeson isn't typically Irish, but Liam is. St. Patrick's real name was Maewyn Sucat. That's interesting. I wonder if that's true. He was kidnapped and enslaved in Ireland as a teenager. The St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York is the oldest in the U.S. Over 1 million people attend New York City's parade. Ireland has no official language called Irish English. It's English and Irish. Interesting. I actually got a low-key lecture at my friend's house about that recently. He's a smarty. Potatoes originated in South America, not Ireland. Guinness is Ireland's most popular beer. The clover has 3 leaves. 4-leaf is rare, but I heard that it's not like that rare because I found like 8 in my yard the other day. And this other lady who's really smart that I know, she was telling me that if you find one, there's usually like more, and then I looked it up and I don't know if I agree with that. St. Patrick's Day is a global celebration. Ireland's nickname is the Emerald Isle. Ireland's population is around 9. Did I get them all in the viewfinder? There we go. Anyway, that was kind of pitiful. Not the population, me trying to make a 4 and a 9. St. Patrick's Spanish snakes from Ireland. Legend says the first St. Patrick's Day parade was in 1737 in Boston. Ireland has over 30,000 castles, ruins. That's cool, huh? Irish music often features the fiddle and flute. St. Patrick used bonfires for Easter-like celebrations. Leprechauns are quote-unquote Guinness has a brewery in Dublin. The Irish invented hockey, some claim. My cousin married a hockey coach. St. Patrick's Day parades are in over 600 U.S. cities. Ireland's capital is Dublin. St. Patrick likely died March 17th, 461 AD. Irish whiskey is popular globally. Ireland has no official religion since 1937. Interesting. St. Patrick's Day parade in Chicago started in 1843. Ireland has 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. That's United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations, which are like preserved landmarks. I looked this up, so I wasn't BSing you with some random knowledge that I didn't know what it stood for. Anyway, let me flip the page. Irish dance gained popularity from river dance. I've seen river dance once before because my lovely Irish friends gave us their kids tickets because they were away. St. Patrick's Cross is a red cross on a white background. Ireland's nickname is Latin derived Hibernia, I think. Hibernia. Maybe I got it right. Many Irish immigrants arrived in the U.S. in the 1840s. Irish food often includes soda bread and potatoes. The world's largest flight is in Ireland, Orkney Islands. St. Patrick's likely wasn't a bishop. Irish as a language is officially called Irish Gaelic. Ireland has a strong storytelling tradition. Many cities outside Ireland have St. Patrick's Day events. The shamrock is a protected symbol in Ireland. Ireland's highest peak is Carrindul. I don't know. It's C-A-R. No, let me start over. C-A-R-R-A-U-N-D-O-O-H-I-L. Carrindul. I don't think I got that right. St. Patrick's teachings spread Christianity in Ireland. Green dye for Chicago's river comes from budgies. Ireland has many Neolithic tombs like Newgrange. Irish music often tells stories or legends. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in Antarctica. Ireland has a low crime rate globally. Ireland's national symbol is the harp. I wonder why that is. My husband randomly told me he wanted a harp. I hope he doesn't want me to learn it. Just kidding. He's the music person in this relationship. St. Patrick's Day is a big deal in Argentina's Irish communities. The cliffs